Good evening, YouTube. So I've been trying to mock up some sort of a divider or shelf, I don't know what you want to call it, to go into the driver's side of the bed on my 4Runner. So this is over the area where the wheel well is. And then you can go up here as far as there's a little storage cubby, and that's about where the wheel well ends. And so what I'm trying to do is make something to go into that space so that stuff doesn't fall over the edge and drop down into a no man's land down below there. So to do that, I've got a piece of cardboard here that I've cut to fit inside there. It's got to be a little curved on that edge, and then a little curved on this edge because that's where the flare around the wheel well is. And then you've got this piece, and yeah, it's about 26 inches long, and then it's about that deep. So there's quite a bit of volume in there, and this is just to keep things from getting lost. So to prevent things getting lost in there, this is my piece to go up in the front. This is the side of the body, so this is going to go inside that bed side. So this is going to be hanging down here in front. Yes, I've got a piece of aluminum angle here, and probably what I'll do is just stick that like that way, because I have to put this in to the bed side, and then I've got to fold it down or flop it down. So at the back it's the opposite thing. So this piece here will go down, like I said, the wheel well is like right in here. So just to make a sort of a flat surface out of that, I'll have this piece sitting down close to the bottom of the bed side, and I'll probably put the same piece of angle on the top here. I can get into this side and probably run a couple of screws, so I'll probably drill two holes and then put screws and nuts in there just to hold this piece on top there. And then way down at the bottom here, there's still about that much room, and I think what I'm going to do is just carve a piece of styrofoam, fit down in the very bottom, and then this will just sit on top of that styrofoam, because one of the problems is down at the bottom, any moisture gets into that bed side. The moisture will get down in the bottom there and sort of pool until it evaporates. So it's one of those things, if I had a piece of plywood down there, it's just going to get wet and rotten. So I figure I'll put some styrofoam there just to build that up. Plus it's kind of a weird shape, so I figure it's easier to try to carve a piece of styrofoam and jam it down in there, and then I don't have to worry about water damage. So yeah, I was digging through my scraps of plywood, and I mean, I have a piece of plywood that's the exact width that I need. You know, I ripped this off of a bigger sheet many years ago, and I figured at some point this might come in handy. So I've got my piece marked out. I think I might cut it a little bit long here, so if I need to, I can trim it back. Yeah, and then I've got that piece there, and then that piece there, and I've got like, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches at the end. So yeah, anyway, that is what's going on. So there's my storage compartment. Yeah, I finally got the cardboard cut out, and then I found a piece of plywood that's the right size, so now I just got to start cutting and fitting. That'll be the time-consuming thing, and then get some finish on there and get it all painted. Yeah, I'll show you what it looks like when I get everything finished up and we can put it in place, and then it'll probably make more sense once you can see it in place. It's kind of hard to describe. So yeah, if you have any thoughts about that, post up in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.